Hi there and welcome to another episode of Editor's Notes with me, Cy Williams, joined by Sir Lancelot today. Well, this time I would like to talk about advocacy, action, and influence within the Canadian cannabis industry and space. As my global editor, Dave McAdam, and myself, we get ready to head to Ottawa, Ontario. Yep, our nation's capital. What are we doing? Well, we're there to cover the Grass on the Hill event, the Cannabis Leaders Summit and Industry Lobby Day. This is being held on May 30th and 31st, 2022, and it's being hosted at the Andes Byward Market in Ottawa, Ontario. This event is bringing leaders from across Canada's cannabis industry and space to Ottawa, our nation's capital, to address some of the challenges facing licensed producers and processors in Canada. In the lead up to the statutory review of the Cannabis Act, Grass on the Hill is a 2-day event that is designed to inform, provoke, and drive changes in support of the financial viability of cannabis license holders. Right, Lance? Now, some of the programming includes Leadership Conference on May 30th, which kicks off at about 7 a.m. with registration, coffee, and networking. At 10 o'clock, setting the stage, our opening remarks from Rick Savoni. That's chair of the Cannabis Council of Canada. Also Don Davies, MP for the NDP. Also a Cannabis Caucus chair. Nathaniel Erskine Smith, MP for the Liberals, also a Cannabis Caucus chair. Scott Reed, MP for the Progressive Conservatives, also a Cannabis Caucus chair. And George Smitherman, CEO of the Cannabis Council of Canada. Now that's pretty exciting, but then it gets better. An exclusive presentation, Public Opinion on Cannabis and C3's 5 Big Asks, put on by Abacus Data. And this is an exclusive presentation on Canadians' attitudes towards cannabis and the Cannabis Council of Canada, C3's 5 Big Asks for the statutory review of the Cannabis Act and immediate regulatory reform. I know, fascinating, right? Okay, so after a quick lunch hour, there is another exciting exclusive presentation, and it may sound boring at first, but it's not. It's the economic analysis of cannabis excise duties and regulatory costs, and that's with Ernst Young Rami El Sheikh, partner and America's Cannabis Center of Excellence leader, Fred O'Riordan, a national leader tax policy, and they're going to be presenting the results of an economic analysis of the cannabis value chain commissioned by the Cannabis Council of Canada. This is focused on the impact, the overall impact and impetus for revising the excise tax on cannabis products. After a big working lunch held at the Andes Hotel, there will be a deep dive framing the need for change. Cannabis Council of Canada, C3's 5 Big Asks. And this is a collaborative session with C3's George Smitherman and Pierre Killeen, presenting C3's emerging 5 Big Asks and engaging conference participants in the further development of these asks. Wow, right? I love participation. Then there's at 3 o'clock on the first day, there is Creating Issue Alignment, presenting advocates and allies, presented by Tina Fraser, one of Canada's leading cannabis lawyers. She will moderate this panel with invited guests, and some of those guests include Jenaway McLean from Normal, Deepak Anand from Materia Ventures, Nathan Mission from Diplomat Consulting, Anna Marie Enajor from Cannabis Amnesty. So this is a panel of cannabis advocates, and they will address key policy issues and highlight potential alignments with licensed producers and processors and the big five big asks. Okay, and then there's the presentation that I am most looking forward to, happens at 4 o'clock on day 1. And it must be a great presentation indeed if I'm willing to forsake at 4:20 Parliament Hill Sesh just to cover this one. Okay, the presentation is entitled Diversity and Inclusion, and it is presented by the Honorable Ahmed Hassan, who is the Minister of Housing and Diversity and Inclusion for Canada. I love that. Minister Hassan is the Government of Canada Minister with responsibility for the promotion of diversity and inclusion as a key social and economic strategy. This particular session or presentation will feature a showing of a Cannabis Amnesty commercial, one of the short ones, and then remarks from Minister Hassan himself. Okay, the session closes out as we get prepped for tomorrow, which is actually the following day, the Tuesday, the second day of the conference. C3's George Smitherman and Pierre Killeen will provide a run-through of the final materials needed and the messaging that is intended for Lobby Day. Jackie Menez will provide a detailed briefing on Lobby Day responsibilities and key events going on over the course of the day. Now, as I've said, Day 2 is Lobby Day, and that's Tuesday, May 31st. The day kicks off with a Cannabis Amnesty breakfast, and that is hosted and presented by Anna Marie Enajor, Cannabis Amnesty founder and executive director. Now, she will provide an update on efforts to drive amnesty forward for those Canadians with criminal charges for cannabis possession, as well as highlight their work, Cannabis Amnesty's work, on greater social and economic inclusion. I'm looking forward to that breakfast. Then we hit Parliament Hill with the Parliament Hill meetings begin on the Tuesday after the breakfast. Cannabis sector leaders will be able to fan out across the parliamentary precinct to meet members of Parliament, which is very exciting, to meet departmental officials, ministerial staff, and, of course, Ottawa influencers, lobbyists, and a whole lot more. To close out this amazing and hopefully very, very productive few days in Ottawa, there will be 5:30 till 7:30 Lobby Day reception held at the Andes Hotel. And this is basically an industry reception, but MPs and other invited guests will be there. The reception will feature brief remarks from the Cannabis Council of Canada's Cannabis Caucus co-chairs, that's a lot of C's, and industry representatives. Okay, so that's it for me today. I think I brought you up to date on Grass on the Hill. I'll be seeing you in Ottawa for Grass on the Hill Monday and Tuesday, and I'll be seeing you at Cannabis from June 1st to June 3rd in Mississauga at the International Center. Stay lifted, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you... Wait a second, I forgot to tell you. You can download every issue of High Canada Magazine, High Europe Magazine, Psychedelic Canada Magazine off our website for free, highcanada.net. You know, we were nominated for Best News Source at the Cannabis Awards coming up on June 1st for 2022. We've also been listed as one of Canada's best magazines on FeedSpot 4 years running, 2018 to 2021, and we've also been listed as one of the world's best CBD magazines on FeedSpot 2018 to 2021 running, 4 years in a row. Okay, that's it for me. Take care, stay high, Canada, and I'll see you later.